Congrats to the Orlando Huskies franchise, and we are beginning a new season, season 3, week 1 against the Miami Dolphins. And as you saw it, Tyreek Givens will be the starting quarterback for the Huskies to begin this one. If he struggles, we're going to play Josh at half, but we're just going to tie Tyreek out as he was by far the best quarterback in of the preseason, as Shaw is coming on the field for the Dolphins as we play the Dolphins late last season. So we should be pretty familiar with their game. Have to make a couple quick adjustments, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Dolphins. Shaw under center here. As Grimes looks like it's going to be a rough in the passer as he got in immediately. And on the first play of the game, that is going to hurt. I don't know. He kind of hit him as he threw it. Questionable call there by the ref, but it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Dolphins. CJ Hunter came in pretty quickly on that one. McMillan able to tackle the receiver for only a gain of 4. Walton with the catch. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 now from the 44. And Johnson with a hard hit, but Mayberry does fall forward for the 1st down. That's why only 3-4 plays were coming up. I was so confused. It's 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line now. And Gage and Green with a nice tackle on Mayberry after a gain of 11. That's another position to watch out for, is slot corner. Believe as the Dolphins take a shot downfield and a diving catch down to the 2-yard line is Morrison. But slot corner is going to be another interesting matchup to watch early in the season. It's Caden with a good tackle there. Caught him from behind and pushes him into Grimes. We have a couple different corners that could see playing time that aren't early in the season. There's Wilcox with a nice play right there. And Wilcox is another one. We could definitely see Javon Young in multiple formations in this season. Especially if Wilcox doesn't improve like we expect them to. As a good tackle from Johnson and CJ on 4th down, forcing a 4th or 3rd down, forcing a 4th and 2, 4th and goal from the 2. Is Gage as Mayberry just walks into the end zone. We sent a blitz, just unable to get home. An easy touchdown for the Dolphins to begin this one. But a lot of positions are still open for other players to take. As Gage will return this one from about the 1-yard line. Brings it to the 23. Here comes Tyreek Givens, rookie quarterback. 3rd round pick, balled out during the preseason. We're excited to see what he could do in this offense. He brings something that we didn't have with Josh, and that's speed. But on 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens slammed hard, but able to pick up 2 on the play. It's a 2nd and 8 now. 2nd and 8 from the 25. Givens under center here. Drops back checks the ball down to Stevens. Stevens is hit hard and drops the ball. You see our rookie class. A lot of these players are playing today. I don't believe that was even our full rookie class. Some of them are on the practice squad. It's now going to be a 3rd and 8 from the 25. Givens tried to go up the seam to Hunter on that one. Just a bad read. Hunter nearly came down with the catch, and it's going to be a 3 and out to begin the season for the Huskies. Stanton with a missed tackle there. As unfortunately for Givens, he will be without probably his second best receiver in Jason Blacklock, as he's expected to miss this week and next week with a dislocated knee, and that is the same leg he hurt late last season. As seems as a check down by Shaw on 2nd down, and just a bunch of missed tackles there. Finally able to bring him down short of the 1st down line. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. From the 41-yard line. See if the Huskies could get off the field here. And they don't. They pick up 3 on the run. Able to pick up the 1st down. And that's something the Huskies struggled at a lot last season. Getting off the field on 3rd down. We hope it's not the same this season. As CJ getting some pressure. Engage with good coverage downfield. Forces an incompletion on Morrison. CJ Hunter was coming in pretty hot to end that play. Forces an early throw probably. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 44. Shane unable to make that tackle. Johnson finally able to bring him down after another 1st down, and got to clean up these tackles, especially early in the season. We've hit on a couple of draft picks and free agency last couple of seasons, so missed tackles as CJ Hunter nearly comes away with the sack. And Shaw will end up taking that one for 6, but missed tackles won't be accepted anymore. Same with drop passes, and we're going to need to see better production out of these players, or their jobs are going to be on the line now going forward. As an example right there, Morrison somehow, someway escapes that and picks up a chunk play. Now he's down at the 13. It's going to be 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Dolphins for the 2nd time this game, as it's been all Miami to begin this one. All Miami early in this one. See if the Huskies could fight back. It's going to be 2nd and inches as Gresham picks up about 9.5 up on the play. Dolphins are going to come out in a goal line formation here. Hands the ball off to the fullback. And Grimes shedded the wrong way, and Grove is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dolphins bringing the score to 14-0. Huskies struggling early in this one, and kind of looks like the past 2 week ones, as they just are unprepared coming into this. Gage will take his 2nd kickoff, a couple yards deep into the end zone. And he fumbles. Luckily, able to pick it up, and Huskies still do have the ball here. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 15 now. Givens, empty set here. The O-line gave out, and it's a strip sack, and the Dolphins have the ball. Both of the tackle, pretty much the entire line got beat. Givens tried to step up, got hit, fumbles the ball. It's a 3rd opportunity for the Dolphins in the red zone now. As Gage with good play on that Good coverage on that play right there. Forces an incompletion, nearly picks it off as well. As it's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 14. See if the Huskies could at least hold them to a field goal. As Johnson and Dillon able to bring him down for a loss of 1 on the play. It's what we like to see from Johnson. Defensive Player of the Year candidate last year. Like to see that a lot. 3rd and 11 now. Over the middle of the field. Too easy for Shaw. Picking this defense apart as Walton scores a touchdown. It's now 21-0 for the Dolphins. And now Gibbons is going to have his 3rd drive of the game, and got to see if he could find anything, as Gage isn't going to take this one out. This offense has to get going. They've been struggling for too long in this franchise and have to get going somehow. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 25 now. Hands the ball off to Stevens. Stevens only able to pick up 2 on the play, and that's been their longest play of the game so far. Midway through the 2nd quarter now. It's now going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. As Gibbons throws it to Hunter. Hunter able to pick up 6 on the play. Now they're in a 3rd and short here. 3rd and short. Have to convert here if you're the Huskies. From the 33-yard line. Dolphins sent a blitz. Gibbons was ready for it. Hits Kylo across the middle. But they're going to get a holding call on one of our offensive linemen. Simon Matthews, our free agent pickup. Just unacceptable, as now it's going to be a 3rd and long instead of a 1st down for the Huskies. As Gibbons sees Connor Kelly wide open deep. Hits him in stride, and Connor right off the hands. That might have gone for a touchdown. Great ball by Gibbons. Puts it right on the money. Now it's going to be a punt from James Aldridge here. It's a great return team right there. Tackled immediately by Stanton. And 26. Like I said, I don't have all the numbers down for the new players yet, but get there shortly. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 27 for the Dolphins. CJ is spun out as Johnson's finally able to bring down Mayberry after a 2-yard gain. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Toss play for Mayberry, and Wiggins blows it up for a loss of 5. It's going to be a 3rd and long now. For this Huskies defense, they got to get a stop somehow. Across the middle of the field, and Shane was just out of position, and somehow, someway, the receiver is still going and finally brought down at the 21-yard line. Don't know how he got out of that mess. But it's going to be a 1st and 10 out from the 21 as Reese, huge chunk play on the game. As just too easy for Shaw, picking these linebackers apart in zone coverage, and that's really been an issue for them. Unacceptable defense to begin this year, and unacceptable offense. Huskies are down 28-0. As we were excited to come into this one, and we thought this was gonna change. This year was gonna change, and just more of the same issues that we've seen in the past. Poor tackling, poor blocking, poor execution. It's 28-0 now. See what this offense could do late in the second. 1st and 10 now from the 25. Hands the ball off to Stevens. Offensive lineman's in Stevens' way, but he's able to pick up 5 on the game. It's now going to be a 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Givens under center now. As Jamal Lacey's open on the out route. Jamal's trucking through one. Finally brought down at the 48-yard line. And a huge chunk play for the offense. 18 yards. It's going to be 2-minute warning now. Huskies on the move for the first time this season. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 48. Nearly in Dolphins territory here. Givens is throwing one up to Damian Harrison. And Damian just drops it. Right on him. Right on the button. And Damian just drops the ball. And that's just unacceptable right there from Damian Harrison. Givens will go right back to him on 2nd down. And that one he comes up with. Good catch by Damian. Puts us in Dolphins territory. As Givens is looking okay to begin this one. Hasn't been helped with the drops. 1st down now. Another empty set. Hit as he threw it. Luckily, that one didn't make it to the receiver because that might have been going back for 6. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Givens under center. As he finds Connor Kelly wide open in the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. As Connor Kelly puts up the first touchdown of Givens' NFL career. And the Huskies have life in this one. 28-7. Now it's time for the defense to show up. The offense finally did late in the 2nd. As Givens with a couple of nice balls on that drive and looking like the real deal to begin this season. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 now for the Dolphins. Dolphins pick up a chunk play of 15 on that one. Now they're calling a timeout. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 40. As Green is burnt on the corner out, but luckily Shaw overthrew the receiver on the play. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 40. As the Huskies come with a blitz and Wilcox now beat on the play, and Shane and Wilcox finally able to bring down Mayberry. Just bad man coverage on the play. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 49. Dolphins are not calling a timeout, letting the clock tick here. It's a good play by Mayberry to cut that upfield. As the Huskies are trying to give him a couple new looks. Confuse Shaw. Good coverage by Shane on that one. Just a better throw and catch. That's another 1st down for this Dolphins offense. It's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 21. 17 seconds left. Only one timeout for the Dolphins. As Grimes is coming in. That one will be a throwaway by Shaw. 12 seconds left. Still do have that one timeout in their back pocket. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 21. Shaw with trips to the left. It's Gage with really nice coverage on man right there. Forces an incompletion. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 21. See if this defense can hold them to 3 at least. As Gage is burnt on the corner route by, who is that? I believe it's Reese, the tight end. He's had a big game already. Now another touchdown added on to his stats. Gage is just a step behind him. Dolphins go up 35-7. Just a rough half so far for the Huskies, and this is obviously not how they wanted to start their season. Down 35-7. As Gage will return this one. It's just poor blocking on the play. Give it to Drew Stevens once. Well, they're pressing us. We have some speedy receivers on the outside here. Givens is just going to take off. Nothing was open downfield. 16-yard rush and going to go in the half with that. This has been all Miami in this first half. 35-7. And we're going to have to stop this air raid as they've been killing us with these deep passes, and see if this offense could get going a little bit in this second half. As Gage will return this one from about 1 yard. And just no blocking once again on the kick return. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 15. Givens under center. Play action pass here. As Givens has Connor Kelly wide open. And an overthrow on the play. Connor Kelly has looked good to begin this season. He looked pretty good in preseason along with Mike Haywood. Surprised we haven't seen a little bit more of him, but look at Drew Stevens on the play, fighting for every inch. He picks up a nice gain right there. About 14. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Givens in gun here. Mike Haywood with a nice catch on 1st down. Pickup of 3. Offense just going to have to get going a little bit. 2nd and 7 from the 32. Play action pass here for Givens. Just going to check it down to Damian Harrison. Trucks through one defender. Fights for every inch of yard, and we've seen that in the past, and that's something we really like out of him. Don't really have that in any other player on this team, really, who fights for extra yards. It's 3rd and 2 now from the 37. As Givens keeps this read option as he makes one man miss, and Givens is still going. There is a flag on the play. It's another holding call on the offense. Now it's the right tackle, Jonathan Jones. We're just beating ourselves at this point. It's now going to be a 3rd and 12 from the 27. As Givens puts it right on Hunter for the 1st down. A little bit behind him, but Hunter with a nice adjustment and nice catch on the play. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 44 now. Handoff to Drew Stevens on the RPO, and Stevens able to pick up 11 on the play. 1st down Huskies, and they're moving. 1st and 10 from the 45. Givens under center once again. Play action pass here. Givens with a nice throw to Kylo, who ends up dropping it. Just a bad drop on the play right there by Kylo. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 45 here. It's another play action pass. Givens just tried to throw it to Hunter, just hit on the play. Hunter had room to run. Possibly could have been a 1st down. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 45. Givens on the run, hits Kylo, who ends up dropping the ball. And it's down this much early, but late in this one, it's going to have to go for it here. It's going to be a 4th and 10 from the 45. And the offensive line gives out once again, and it's sacked by Givens is sacked by Candidate. Just awful drive by the offense. 1st and 10 from the 48 now. Shaw switching the play at the line. A rare drop from Reese on the play. Shaw put it right on the money. Wiggins on the coverage. Not good coverage, but he was there. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 48. check down on the play to Mayberry. Caden misses a tackle, and Mayberry was still going down at the 30 finally. We're going to have to start wrapping up. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Shaw switching the play at the line here. As McMillan read that one perfectly, nearly jumped it. Gage was beat on the crosser. It's now going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 28. Shaw under center here, flipping the play. It's going to be a toss to the right. Is Gage and Caden able to make a stop? It's going to be a 3rd and medium now. 3rd and 4. Caden with a good tackle on the play, bringing up the 3rd and 4. See if this defense could finally get off the field here. Haven't been able to do it all game. As Shane O'Neal nearly picks him off. Got 1 foot down, but couldn't get the other one. As it's going to be a 4th and 4, and the Dolphins are going to bring out their field goal unit. As it kicks up, it's right down the middle, drilled. Shane nearly had the Huskies' first turnover of the season and his first pick of this season, as he didn't have one last year. And with Jerry Patrick and Javon Young and Shane, Miles Franklin even, Shane is going to have to prove himself this season every single week. As Gage takes this one only down to the 20. Here comes Tyreek Givens once again. He's looked pretty solid in this one. It's not all his fault. Not really his fault at all. 1st and 10 now. As Damian Harrison's wide open and hangs on to that one. And Damian's onto the run. Down to the 36-yard line. And a good throw and catch to Damian. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 36. Damian 3 catches for 72 yards on the play. This one goes to Drew Stevens, who Stevens hits a nice burst of speed. Finally down to the 20-yard line. Haven't seen that burst of speed from Stevens at all in his first 2 seasons in the NFL. And that's definitely something to look forward to in the future games this season. 1st and 10 from the 20. The play action pass here. As Givens is hit as he threw it. Tried to get it to Hunter across the middle. Just unable to. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Givens in gun here. As he tries to hit Hunter. Hunter hangs on to that one. A great throw under pressure and a tough catch across the middle of the field. Down to the 3-yard line now. Huskies are going to go empty set here on 1st and 10 from the 3. Givens rolls out. Givens on the run. Touchdown Huskies. Givens with not only his first passing touchdown of the season and his career, his first rushing touchdown of his career. And the Huskies bring it a little bit closer as it's 38-14. And James Aldridge is going to kick this one deep for the 3rd time this game. Looks like the Dolphins won't bring it out. They'll begin their drive from the 25-yard line. You like to see this defense get some kind of stop. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. As Wiggins with a hit the receiver hard as he caught the ball. There was no real pressure on the play, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Oh, never mind. Dolphins snuck in a play there, and luckily so. Well, maybe not, because Shane hit him hard, and he's holding on to his arm really, really hard. But a 1st down nonetheless for the Dolphins. But Reese is hurt on the play. He's still out, even after coming back from the TV timeouts. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Mayberry runs the ball, but McMillan's there right at the line of scrimmage for only a gain of 2. Now going to be a 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. And Justin Martinez and McMillan able to make a stop of 2 for Mayberry. It's now going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 44. Grimes is pushing that line back. And McMillan and Johnson unable to hit Shaw before the line and can't force a fumble either. That's another 1st down for this Husky, or for the Dolphins. The Huskies just can't get them off the field. With a good shed from CJ on that play. Threw down Mayberry hard. Good tackle by CJ Hunter on that play right there. It's now a 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. As Grimes is coming in hot. And a good throw on the run. Don't know how he got that ball even off to Gresham, but a great throw, and just gotta kind of tip your hat to that one. Nothing you can really do about that, as it's 1st and 10 out from the 20. As Mayberry is gonna walk into the end zone after a broken tackle and a cut. Malik Mayberry with his longest run of the game for a touchdown. The Dolphins go up 45-14. As we kind of expected a little bit more out of this Huskies defense coming into the year. So we rebuilt the entire defense and still it's lackluster. Gibbons coming back out. Trying to do at least something late in this one. See if they could get some more garbage stats. As nearly picked off as, oh no, Tyreek Gibbons hurt on the play. And now here comes Josh. In the 4th quarter. Obviously this one's over, but we'll see Josh out here with throwing to his favorite target, Hunter, on the play. 22 yards. As we're going to keep Josh in. I know we wanted to see Tyreek, but we can't afford him taking another big hit, especially to the ribs and having him be out for multiple weeks. Game's over. Let's just have Josh finish this one out. And who knows, maybe Josh will look good and the battle will be back up as it's 2nd and 10 from the 47. Josh across the middle. A great play by the defender, breaking that one up as Josh tried to hit Hayward on the play. And that was a great throw by Josh, just a better play by the defender. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 47. There's a good catch by Damian Harrison on 3rd down, moving the chains. Huskies down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 27 now. As Josh hits Kylo underneath. Gain of 6 on the play. Gotta go a little bit faster here. 2nd and 4 from the 21. And the receivers are strapped up downfield, and Josh tried to take off and is strip sacked as they were blanketed on the play. Nothing Josh could really do about that, but he has to hang on to the football, and that's still an issue for him in year 3. As Malik Mayberry is now having himself a day. As he brings that one into the end zone. But Brandon Walton, the Dolphins receiver, is hurt on the play. And what an ugly, ugly drive from both sides to end the game right there. Offense will get a chance to redeem themselves, but one play, 76 yards for the Dolphins, just is unacceptable. Gage will return this one. Gage has a hole. Gage broke a tackle. Gage off to the races. Down to the 38. Tackle from behind from Darby. nearly broke that one loose, and now it's going to be a 1st and 10 as they put Tyreek back in the game, and this is not what we want. We don't want him to get hurt. Tyreek hits Damian on that play. Looks like it's going to be a face mask right before the 2-minute warning. And if Tyreek gets hurt once again, it's EA's fault. Can't do anything about it. As Daniel Fernandez, our starting left tackle, is hurt. We did re-sign Claiborne though. He knows this system. He knows the scheme. So he will be stepping in this one. As Givens just dives down, and Fernandez will be back. Now going to be a 2nd and 7 from the 37. 34. Can't read. First play action pass here. There's a dime to Hunter by Givens. And now Hunter's hurt. How many injuries can this team sustain in one game? That one looked pretty serious. That was his 5th catch for 82 yards. Kylo's open across the middle, and Kylo dropped the ball in the end zone. Man, I don't know. Starting to get a little bit head scratchy out here, but 2nd and 10 from the 16. Haywood threw the ball before getting hit. High ankle sprain. Hopefully Hunter's able to come back next week, but a high ankle sprain is usually about 3 to 4 weeks. And this offense without Hunter, or as Tyreek takes off but dives for the 1st down and he gets it. But this offense without Hunter or Jason Blacklock for the next week, and then without Hunter for the next couple weeks. 1st and goal from the 5 now. They hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens unable to do anything on 1st and goal. Thought we could catch him with a quick run. It's now going to be a 2nd and goal from the 5. Nothing's open, and Givens has to take a sack right there. It's now going to be a 3rd and goal from the 14. We don't really want Givens taking too many more hits. Givens throws a dime right there to Haywood. Good coverage by Mullen. Breaks it up. As we're going to do it, we're going to kick the field goal. Sammy Leak has to redeem himself after the miss in preseason. And he's perfect in the regular season so far in the past 2 seasons. Huskies now go down 52-17, and Dolphins will probably need this one out. Doubt they even run a play. And an issue tackling on the kick return finally brought down at the 26. As you see, Malik Mayberry, 155 total yards. Had him in check for majority of this game, and then he broke that long one off. It's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 26. Shaw flipping the play right into CJ Hunter, and CJ tackles him for only a gain of 1. Now the Dolphins will run a play here with only 3 seconds left. And they don't, and that will be it for week 1. Dolphins go up on top 52-17. So check out the stats. Tyreek and Josh, they both didn't look that bad, honestly. I know Josh only had 5 reps, but Tyreek didn't look that bad. Josh didn't look that bad. Tyreek looked good on the ground with the fumble. Josh also had a strip sack. Damian Harrison, 5 catches, 108. I believe that might be his first career game over 100 yards. Love to see that. Hunter, 5 catches, 82 yards. Kylo, I don't know, 3 drops for him. I don't know what we're going to do with the rest of these receivers without Jason Blacklock. And if Hunter's out for multiple weeks, I don't know. Donovan Wheeler, 2 sacks allowed. McMillan led our team in tackles with Johnson. Tackle for loss for Wiggins and Johnson. No sacks on the game, no picks, no deflections, no forced fumbles, just a below average performance. And this is season 1 Huskies, not season 3 Huskies. Is We're going to hit the reset button, I guess, once again and go into week 2 and try and pull off a win. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.